How do you like the place, Mike? I think it ought to be closed up. We're just the ones that can do it.
That's right.
Take a man's money. Give him nothing for it except water. Come on, this ain't no time to pass.
Look, one of you gentlemen better go get the marshal. And quick.
Come on, we got work to do.
Biff Kemmer. What are you doing in Chloride?
You got the right town, friend, but the wrong name. Name's Kincaid. Ben Kincaid.
Oh, I remember. You got in some trouble back in Prescott and you had to change your name, huh, Biff?
Now look, friend, either have another drink or sober up.
Miner's asking for trouble, isn't he?
Yeah, he's really carrying a load.
What's keeping the marshal?
Hey, honey.
Please, mister.
Come on.
Hey, mister.
Let's get the horn in.
Come on, behave yourself and sit down. He was annoying Doris, Marshal. Trying to keep him in line until you got here.
He's dead.
I'm sorry about that.
He drew on you first.
Yeah, it was self-defense.
No, I seen it. But, drunk as this man was, I kind of think a slug in the arm would have stopped him.
Well, maybe. But a bullet from a drunk's gun will kill you just as dead.
I wouldn't criticize a man who risked his life doing your job.
All right, get him out of here.
The marshal could use you as his deputy.
You got the fastest draw I've ever seen.
Maybe the marshal's just afraid I'm trying to get his job.
From out of the West, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater.
Well, I sure hoped it wasn't true.
Anyone have any information as to the whereabouts of Biff Kemmer, alias Bill Kirkland, Ben Kincaid? Contact U.S. Marshal, Prescott, Arizona Territory. I don't believe it. It must be a mistake.
Not very likely.
Well, Ben Kincaid is no killer.
Mr. Stokes, seems to me you was the one that pointed out how fast he is with a gun.
Well, why would a man in his position want to steal?
Position? What's his position?
He made a lot of money running beef in Texas.
Now, just how do you know that, Mr. Stokes?
Ben's going to invest in my feed store. He's got big plans.
Kincaid told you he made his money running beef, and you believed him. Because you wanted to believe him.
Well, of course, just because a man's accused of a crime, that doesn't necessarily make him guilty.
No, don't. Maybe he ain't guilty. But that ain't for me to say, or you. It's for a jury in Prescott to decide.
Then you're going to try to arrest him.
Well, he's a wanted man, and I'm a deputy U.S. Marshal.
Mr. Tolby, you've been in Chloride for 6 weeks now.
Just a couple of days less than that.
You're not very popular. You know that.
Yeah, I guess I'm faced with that fact.
When Ernie Mott came here as our first marshal, before the week was out, he knew everyone. And they knew him. And they liked him, too.
In other words, you think I'd be more acceptable, better liked if I let a wanted man hide out here, hmm?
You try to arrest him and fail, you're finished in Chloride.
Well, if I fail to take Kincaid, I don't imagine I'll be alive to embarrass y'all.
Kincaid's coming down the street. Well, didn't you hear what I said?
Yeah, I hear.
You still mean to try it? Well, suppose it don't work.
Well, then maybe Chloride can persuade Ernie Mott to come back.
You think Kincaid knows about the poster?
Knew about it 10 minutes after the marshal got it.
He's made a lot of friends in Chloride.
More than the marshal.
Howdy, Dave. Morning, Mr. Kincaid.
Morning, Ben.
Am I early?
No, sir. Just finishing up.
Understand the marshal's been looking for me.
Well, you just sit right down.
I reckon I got time. Don't seem too anxious to find me. I like the view from your door, Dave.
Yes, sir, Mr. Kincaid. The usual, Mr. Kincaid?
Yes, please. So, you know, Dave, if I ever leave Chloride, I'm going to have to take you with me. You're the best barber I ever had.
You're not thinking of leaving, are you, Mr. Kincaid?
No, I don't think so.
I just want to save that lather, Dave. You'd never make it. That's Wilk Buford sitting over there. Come on, get your hat and jacket.
You did it.
It's the bravest thing you ever saw. Captured an unarmed man. Not blinking an eye.
Well, bring the horse around, will you? Be sure and check the canteens and grub. It's a long trip into Prescott. All right. Inside.
Will.
Guess we fooled you as bad as we did Kincaid.
Doesn't take much nerve to pull a sneaky trick like that.
Sneaky? Brainy, I call it. Any fool can reach for a gun and get his head blown off. The marshal wasn't interested in putting on a show. He wanted to arrest Kincaid, and he did it.
I guess we should have expected something like this, knowing Toby.
That's just it. You don't know him. This town's got itself a much better marshal than it deserves. Maybe someday you'll see that.
2 to 1, he never gets him to Prescott. 3 to 1?
Hey! Watch where you're going.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
I'd be a lot sorrier if you knocked this out of my hands.
Nitroglycerin.
There's enough nitro in this wagon to carry Chloride to Kingdom Come, which ain't a bad idea. I won't even breathe heavy till I get this stuff delivered up to the mine. Well, looks like the marshal's got himself a prisoner.
Looks like he's really going to try it.
When this little misunderstanding is straightened out, I'll be back. And it's mighty nice of you folks to come over and say goodbye.
Come on up.
That wagon's loaded with nitro!
You hurt?
No. Not too much.
I don't know who you are or what you've done, but I'm in your debt for the rest of my life.
Me too.
Well, we all are. My little girl's in that school.
Yeah, that was a mighty brave thing for you to do, Ben.
Well, at a time like that, a man just does what he feels he has to.
He's hurt.
Well, let's get him over to Doc Tyler's.
No, just hold it a minute.
Well, look at his hand.
We'll take him to the doc, but just keep in mind he's still my prisoner.
Come on.
That's a wonder you didn't break both wrists.
Take care of us as fast as you can. I want to get started for Prescott.
Well, let's get cleaned up a little first, huh?
Oh, Marshal, could we have a word with you out here? Marshal, I'm speaking for everybody here.
And for plenty you want.
We've come to ask you to let Ben Kincaid go as soon as he's up to it. Let him ride out of town and forget you ever saw him.
I can't do that. That man in there is wanted for murder.
Well, that can't be so, Marshal. Would a murderer do what Mr. Kincaid did out there?
I don't know. Though nothing says he couldn't.
We don't care what Kincaid did in Prescott. We know what he did here for chloride.
Town just wants to show its gratitude.
All right, take up a collection for him. Hire him a good lawyer.
Marshal, we're telling you, give Ben Kincaid a break.
When the doc gives me the word, me and my prisoner's riding out of here to Prescott. And I sure do hope nobody tries to stop me. How much longer, Doc?
Well, the way you've been at me, it's a wonder I managed to get anything done at all.
How soon can we get started?
Now, look, this man has been pretty badly banged around. I'd recommend 24 hours complete rest.
Now, just a minute. You trying to say that it ain't safe for him to travel?
Well, I wouldn't go so far as to say exactly it isn't safe.
It's all right, Doc, as long as I'm able to be tied on a horse. Marshal don't aim to pamper me none. Thanks anyway.
Yeah, I'll put some of that salve in the tin for you.
Marshal!
Keep an eye on him, Wilt.
Marshal! Marshal, quickly. Someone's going to be hurt.
No. Just simmer down. Where?
At the Primrose. 2 men got into an argument. About you and what you're planning with Kincaid. Marshal, you got to stop them.
Wilt, keep an eye on him.
Sorry to have to do this to you, Marshal. Kind of forced it on us.
Leave on.
Nobody here wants to see you get hurt.
But we are setting our minds to do what we think is right.
You call interfering the law doing what's right?
This town owes a debt of gratitude to Ben Kincaid. No matter what he's done before or what he does after, we're going to pay it.
All the town wants is for you to take it easy for a few hours while we let Kincaid get out of town.
Wilt. You all right? What happened?
He'll be all right, Marshal. He's just too much like you. Uncooperative.
Sorry, Marshal. I had him covered when Stokes came in with a gun, and when I swung around on him... You give him that gun.
While you were busy settling that big fight over at the Primrose.
Oh, we got company.
This the kind of law you wanted, Landfield? Kept plugging them in Prescott to send you deputy marshal? Kind of law you can sit aside any time it pleases you?
This is a special case.
Kincaid is accused of killing a man. It's up to a judge and a jury to decide whether...
Giving him a purse of money, a good horse, and a few hours start, that's all.
I don't care how much head start you give him. I'm going to catch up with him sooner or later.
That's up to you. What happens outside of chloride's beyond our control.
You know, it kind of takes all the pleasure out of these good people. Now, what if I'm not making a mistake?
Mistake, man?
Yeah, the marshal put me to thinking. I like this town, Mr. Stokes. And I reckon it's plain the town likes me. And I just wonder why I should leave.
You are a wanted man.
Well, Marshall's the only one in Chloride that takes that seriously, Mr. Landfield.
It's not exactly true.
Yeah, but the Marshal's set on having a showdown. Why delay things? Why not give him his chance right here and now?
Oh, now look, Ben. We're grateful to you. We want to prove it up to a point. But we can't offer you permanent refuge here in Chloride. Now, we got up a little money for you.
And there's a good horse hitched outside with water and supplies for at least 3 days.
Seems like you folks thought of just about everything. I've never known such kindness.
We wish you luck, Mr. Kincaid.
Well, I'm not going.
You can't stay here.
Why not? Safer here than anywhere else. Once I settle things with the Marshal. Is that Mr. Tolby's gun? We'll give it to him. Give him his gun. You were mighty brave when you didn't have any gun to back it up, would you? I'm thirsty.
Marshal, you can't meet him on his terms. He's just too fast for you.
Well, don't look like I got much choice.
I never liked to holster it too soon. Well, it could be dangerous.
I don't believe you have anything to fear from the Marshal anymore.
No, I guess you're right.
You should have listened to the doc. He told you to go to bed and stay there.
I'm all right.
You lost a sight of blood. And that shoulder of yours must be aching something fierce.
Wilt, I got me a job to finish.
Marshal, Wilt,
Cam,
you don't have to listen. There's something I have to say. When you faced Kincaid out there, I suddenly realized it wasn't going to be any... Well, it's plain to all of us he was going to kill you in cold blood. And we knew how wrong we'd been about you and about him, too.
where is he now?
Over at the Primrose, talking about his future.
What you planning, Marshal?
I'm fixing to ride out of here. Go to Prescott to get help.
Kincaid can't let you do that.
I know it. He's got to come after me. Try to stop me. For good this time.
What chance you gonna have, wounded like you are?
Well, I didn't go out there in the street yesterday to try to commit suicide. I know the Kincaid's fast in the draw. But with a pistol, you got to get real close to get accurate. You know that.
Now, if I'd let Kincaid get a little closer to me, he'd have killed me. That's why I made him shoot before he's ready.
Well, looks to me like your only chance is to get him in a position where a fast draw doesn't count.
That's what I'm fixing to do. I'm just about as good as any man with a rifle. Under ordinary circumstances, maybe. Wilt, I think I can handle him.
While you're trying to get off one shot with that shoulder, he'll be able to fire 2 or 3.
If I don't get Kincaid with the first shot, Chloride's liable to have him around for a good long time.
Baird, what about you? You look like you know your way around guns.
I got a couple of kids and a family.
McCall?
Marshal, I'm past 40.
So am I.
Well, with the store, I wouldn't have time for that kind of thing.
Now listen to me. You're not a trail camp anymore. You're a fair-sized town with no organized law except me. How often do I get around with you and 9 other towns to cover?
Marshal, see, we're merchants and farmers. We're not gun hands.
I need a deputy here. It's as simple as that. Now, I can bring a man in. But it ought to be one of you.
Well, Marshal, there ain't none of us know anything about that.
Well, if you're looking for a man with experience, Marshal.
Hey, yeah, Marshal, there's your man.
Why, sure, old man. Why didn't we think of it?
Who is this?
Ben Carey, Marshal. You heard of me. Troubleshooter on the old Buckhorn Trail.
Buckhorn? Why, they haven't used that trail for 30 years.
A little before your time, maybe.
I'm surprised you never heard of Ben Carey, Marshal. Why, he's a real bear cat.
But it's true. Ed Brule. You heard of him? The big shootout down at Dragon Wells? That was me. I got him.
Well, if you folks ain't gonna be serious.
Oh, now there's no offense meant, Marshal. Old Ben just likes to spin a few tales now and then. He don't mean no harm by it.
I'm leaving for Clearwater. You got till I get back. 3 weeks to choose your man. You don't do it, I do it for you.
Marshal! The time Buck Yancey, he holed up in the Red Valley Bank. Nobody to go in and get him but me. I got him.
Oh,
Marshal, you ain't gonna find a better man than me. I swear you ain't.
Sure, Gary. I'll think about it.
Jack Sturdivant, he can tell you. He was on the buckthorn with me. They all knew Ben Carey in those days. Ask any one of them. All you gotta do is ask.
From out of the West, Dick Powell. Plain Gray Theater.
Laugh at Ben Carey. Left something different when I shot Buck Yancey. That was a day. It wasn't old Ben then, it was Mr. Carey. Respect. Everybody knowing who I was.
Huh?
No, I know just what you're going to say, honey. But if a man can't go to town...
You're late. Your supper's cold.
Now, listen, will you let me finish? I mean, if a fellow goes to town and gets talked about for a job,
A job?
a very special job,
What kind of a job?
they need a deputy. See?
A deputy?
I was talking to the marshal, and when I told him about my experience...
Oh, Pa.
Think what it means to you. Not like this. You can go down the street with your head high.
Who put you up for it? Who mentioned your name?
My friends.
Friends.
Oh, I got friends. Lots of them.
Oh, Pa. Now, there's no chance of it. Not really. Now, is there?
Well, the marshal didn't say no.
Oh, go on into the house. Eat your supper.
Look, honey.
Who is he?
I don't know. Looks kind of familiar. But he's not from around here, that's sure.
Pa, look.
Rattler. That's bad.
You know, he was trying to get away.
We'll take him inside. Put it there on the table and get his boots off. Now, Britt. Yeah. I knew I'd seen that face somewhere before.
You know him?
Honey. Jared Toll.
Jared Toll?
5 years, top gun of the territory. The very top. Why, there ain't a kid over 10 from here to the Snake River who don't know who he is. Wait till the town hears about this. Jared Toll in my house.
Oh, we gotta do something for him.
Yeah, he needs help. I'll get the doc.
Oh, I don't like being alone with him.
Well, do what you can to make him restful. He's burning with fever. Put something cold on his face. I'll be back in a minute. What about him, Doc?
Quite a bite. Diamondback, I'd say.
Take more than a snake bite to kill a man like that.
Thank you. I have buried him for less.
What do you mean?
He's treated that wound. I can see that. If he got to it fast enough, got most of the venom out, he could be all right. If not, he'll be dead by morning. Well, something to hope for, isn't it? A man like that, loose in a place like this with no organized law?
Oh, Doc. He's killed his share of men, sure.
12, I've heard.
But always in a fair fight.
He's a dangerous man, Carrie, without regard for human life. What could we do if he decided to take over the town? Well, I better get on down there.
Well, are you going to tell him? I thought I'd...
Not that they'll know what to do about it. His'd be one death certificate I wouldn't mind writing. Not a bit.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Doc. That's no way to be talking. He never killed a man who wasn't facing him with a gun. There. That'll do it. Get the breeze in an hour or two. Why, put your horse in with mine. Give him a good feeding and scrub him down. Thought you'd like to know. Well, I guess you don't feel much like talking. Can't blame you for that with the fever and all. I know that feeling myself. Plenty of time for talk later. Get out. Sure, but like I said, I know how you feel.
Pa, what have you done?
Killed a chicken.
It's a laying hen.
Well, what are you going to feed him, stew?
But he's no king.
More of a king than you know. You fix that chicken, I'm going to town.
Why?
I got things to do. Important things.
There's important things to be done right here. The barn needs cleaning. You were going to shoe that horse.
With the whole town wanting to hear about him, do you think I've got time to mess with that?
Well, look, you had time enough to kill a chicken for him. To scrub his horse down and wax his saddle.
Just things one man would do for another.
That's no man. That's a killer. You're fawning over him like he was some saint.
That's enough. I don't want to hear any more. What do you know about men? You of all people, you can't even... Oh, no, listen, I didn't mean that.
That's all right, Pa.
That's not all right. It's all wrong. Everything's so wrong. Ellie, why ain't we ever on the same side of things? We're all we have, you and me. We ought to be fighting the world together. If you'd only believe that. Believe in me.
Oh, I used to, Pa. When I was a little girl, I used to pretend everything you said was true. I used to say, my Pa's a great man. He truly is. I got so I could even believe it. But the older I got, the harder it was to pretend. I'm sorry, Pa.
Something in it. Me and you. All we have in common is being sorry. For hurting one another. I'll be it, Joey.
And?
The usual, I guess.
Usual costs money.
Oh. Sure, what do you think?
What about it, Ben?
What about what?
That gunman.
Oh, him. Hey, he's doing fine.
Fine.
Be up in no time. I was just telling him.
But we thought... Well, the doc said...
Well, you know the doc. I told him. Doc, I said, kill a man like that with a snake bite?
But you wouldn't listen to me last night, would you? Look, I warned you. Go up there and get him. Make sure he
We
ain't...
thought he was gonna die. The doc
Look,
said...
the doc said maybe. Now, it's really gonna be tough. Him sitting up there with a gun right at his hand.
He won't hurt nothing. He's got no reason.
That's what the cashier at the Cannon City Bank thought.
Look, a cold-blooded killer don't need no reason. Show him, Charlie. That came in on the noon stage. The ink ain't even dry.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
Well, we've got to do something.
Fine. Good notion. Only suppose you tell me what. And who's going to do it? You, Ed?
Well, what does a little place like this do with a man like Toll in their midst?
It's all your fault. You took him in, nursed him back to health.
Now, listen, I didn't...
Hey, you did. You put him in your own bed. Getting the doctor trying to keep him alive.
So now we got a killer in our midst.
When he ought to be locked up somewhere. Till the marshal could come by and take him to Cheyenne for trial and hanging.
Sure. You suppose I ain't thinking of that?
You're thinking?
Whining around here like a bunch of wounded coyotes. Of course the man has to be taken up to Cheyenne. And I'm doing it. The minute he's able to ride.
You?
Women and kids in a town like this. Somebody better look out for him.
Ben.
You think I don't know his kind? You think I've never been up against this sort before?
Will you listen to that man?
Ed Brule, huh? Twice what this fellow is. Yes, sir. First thing when he's up to traveling. Charlie, give me the bottle.
Wanted? And you said you were taking him in?
You should have seen it. I mean their faces when I said it. I couldn't have done better with a branding iron.
Oh, you don't see, do you? You just don't see. That's why they laugh at you, talking like that. They know you couldn't do any such thing. Why do you always have to pretend you're something big? A top gun?
I was. It was me folks came to know when they needed help. More times than I can count.
Pa, you've got to stop. I'm begging you to. Oh, it's been hard enough. Nobody ever wanting to be friends with us. Not really friends. No man ever coming to... No one ever noticing me.
But that's just it, honey. That's what I've been trying to tell you. It won't be that way anymore. Not after I've done it. Because then they'll know, and you'll know, that everything I've said is true. That's why I've got to take him in.
You're not taking me nowhere. Not now, nor never.
Just as soon as you're fit.
I could stop it now.
Yes, you could.
What kind of chances you think you'd have?
None, maybe. But there's some things worse than dying. When you had something, respect, and lost it.
What good's respect if you're dead?
I'll tell you what. They put a stone over you and write nice things on it. And your family, she comes out of your grave. And people treat her kindly because of what her old man did. And no one laughs at his name or at her anymore.
Go to bed, Pa. Just go to bed.
Gotta feed the horses. It ain't gonna be easy. Taking me like you took the others. I was good. And I ain't forgot what I know.
Stokes up a fire, don't he?
Yes. But in the morning, the fire will be out. It's like it always is. You'll have nothing left but a handful of ashes. Want some coffee? It's fresh.
No. Nothing. I've been meaning to say it. I heard you and your pa talking this morning. Those things you said about yourself. No man ever looking at you. That's foolish.
You don't need to be kind.
You take it any way you want to. But I'm saying it's foolish. And I know a woman when I see one. And I know a man, too.
Pa? He never proved it.
Maybe he would if you believed in him. Maybe that's just what he needs.
What is it? What's the matter?
Get away.
What's the matter?
Get away! And I know a woman when I see one. Get out of here. We're gonna talk. You're gonna take me in. Get out!
It's me.
I thought it was the old man, the way you walked in. What do you want?
I brought you some breakfast.
Put it on the dresser.
You come over here and take it.
I don't want to take it. Just put it on the dresser and get out.
How long have you been like this? How long?
Months. 3 or 4, maybe. Comes in waves.
But the waves go away, don't they?
They go.
And then you can see again. I mean, you can see me now.
Almost as good as yesterday.
Almost?
And tomorrow maybe it'll still be as good. Or maybe there'll be another wave and it'll get worse like it always does. Seeing less. Till one day, nothing. 3 days ago, I was filling my canteen at a stream. And a snake not 4 feet away I didn't see. 4 feet! And that's why I'm afraid of your pa and what he said. 'Cause maybe, just maybe, he means it.
He doesn't mean it. I told you that.
There's others.
They don't know.
I thought maybe I could keep it from him. Get myself a little stake. Clear out, settle down someplace else. But I had no stake. And no way to get one except this gun. And for the first time in my life, I'm running.
Where will you go? What will you do?
What's the difference? A week, 10 days? Word will get around. With any luck, I'll get to pick my time. But it'll be a bullet, and not a rope. One thing it'll never be is a rope. I know I got no right to ask this. You got some food.
But you can't go like that. You're too weak. You won't get a mile.
I rode in weaker. I'll make it out.
And I'll see what I can find.
Ho!
Pa!
Where do you think you're going?
He's leaving, Pa.
He's going nowhere till he goes with me. I told him that. I'm warning you, Toll. Drop him. First the saddle, then the gun belt.
Don't do it. He's bluffing.
You heard me.
Please go. Don't wait.
I warned you, Toll. I warned you fair. Don't touch that gate.
That old fool's gonna be killed.
Pa, stop it! Pa, please, stop it.
Shut up, Ellie. That's the last one I'm wasting. The next one's for you.
Pa, please don't. You'll kill him. Look, it won't be a fair fight. He's going...
No, let it be.
I said it before, old man. There's no taking me in. So let's get it done.
It is done.
I've no mind for a fight.
He's a great one for talking, ain't he? Let him see a man face to face.
I said before, I'm leaving.
I guess so. But on your horse, not this old nag of mine, fella'd have to be pretty close to blind not to know the difference. There's a trail across the way. I don't know where you want to go, but it'll take you away from here.
Look, Tom, he's heading towards Clearwater.
So?
It's where the marshal went. I'll telegraph ahead, that gunman won't get away.
With a price on his head, hardly seeing, somebody will get him within a week.
You know, you could have killed him. And the whole town would have thought you were a great man. Now I'm the only one who knows it.
Funny, you know. All of a sudden, it just ain't important what the town thinks. Not anymore.
Manuela? Carlos. Bert! Bert! Hank!
That's enough. Are you all right?
I didn't think you were stupid enough to come back, Gandero. You were living in the house my people built, getting rich off my lands. We settled all this 4 years ago.
Burge, what are you going to do with him?
I don't know.
You know there's only one reason he'd come back.
Your wife is right, Cheney.
Throw him off the place. Give orders to shoot him if he's seen any place on the ranch.
Nothing can save you this time, Cheney.
Come on.
Burge, call the sheriff.
I'll handle Gandero. Just like I did before.
From out of the West, Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater.
The frontier towns, it was said there were...
It's almost 300 winding miles from Lordsburg to Contention. I was on the last leg of that ride on a hot New Mexico morning when something at the side of the trail spooked my horse.
All right. Out of there.
Don't bother, mister. Now drop it just as fast as you pull it. It's a nice-looking horse you got there. Looks like you might have a lot of fire. We'll trade.
Horse thieves.
We're not stealing. We're trading. Climb down.
They won't be back.
Thanks.
Por nada, senor. I watched it all from up there. I'm Carlos Gandara.
I'm Culhane.
I'm glad I was able to... Culhane? When I saw you draw that gun, I should have guessed. You are Clay Culhane.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you'd been killed.
That was almost true. I had a lot of time to think. That's why now I'm a lawyer.
So you're now a man of the law, eh? Think of that.
I'm riding to contention to handle my first case.
Bueno, we're riding together, huh?
After a few hours, we reached contention. I left Carlos at the Nugget Saloon and headed for the office of my client, the Topaz Mining Corporation. Mr. Ballinger? I'm Culhane.
Oh, yes. Sit down.
Judge Rovey sends his regards. He's pleased you took his recommendation.
Mr. Culhane, I don't know quite how to say this, but our company thought that it might be wiser if we engaged another lawyer, one whose experience might be more extensive.
But your letter said...
This all came up very suddenly. We didn't have a chance to get word to you. It's nothing personal.
Isn't it? I've ridden near 100 miles to find I'm fired before I start. I'd like to know why.
You weren't altogether frank with us in your letters, and neither was Judge Rovey.
What do you mean?
Well, we only knew you as Henry C. Culhane. Neither of you told us that you were Clay Culhane.
I might also be a pretty good lawyer. But all that matters to you is I once had a name as a gunfighter.
I'm responsible to a board of directors. If it was left to me personally, I wouldn't want... Mr. Culhane, maybe we can work together later, when you have a chance to be better established.
And just how do I get that chance?
Culhane!
Sheriff?
Ballinger told me you'd be paying us a visit.
And what did you tell him?
Nothing that's not public record. You know, word came this way that you crawled off and died a couple of years back, after that shootout in Copper City.
That report was a little exaggerated.
Now I hear you've made a big switch. Been reading the law with Judge Rovey.
Now, that's true. But you aren't about to believe that, are you?
We've got a quiet little town here. One reason it stays quiet, I got an eye for spotting trouble before it starts.
Sheriff, I'm going to have one quick drink with a friend of mine. Then I'm going to leave your quiet little town to rot.
Amigo, so soon? Another glass here. That was a short meeting.
They hired another lawyer.
Why?
Because I'm Clay Culhane. And in this territory, that still means gunfighter, not lawyer.
So they judge you on what you were, not what you are.
Here's to all the tight-lipped bigots that never make a mistake. And never forgive a man who does.
There he is, Sheriff. I should have taken care of you yesterday.
I'll handle this, Hake. You're under arrest. For trespassing on my own land for murder. Burge Cheney was found strangled to death in his study last night.
Strangled? And I cannot pretend to be sorry. But I did not do it.
Let me take a look at your spurs.
I said I'll handle this. Now, there was a piece of broken spur found near Cheney's body. Let's see yours.
All right, Sheriff.
Fight's over, mister.
Put that away. Let's see the spurs.
I do not understand about the spur. I didn't kill him. I did not.
All right, let's go.
All right, drinks for everybody.
I wonder if Gundar brought that gun hand with him. You better keep his nose out of this.
Why bother to lock me up? Why not hang me now and be done with it?
There's no hanging till you've had a fair trial.
A fair trial? In this town? For me?
What do you want?
I'm a lawyer. I figure Mr. Gandara can use one.
You were leaving contention. Don't change your plans.
I'd like to help you.
Help? You had your chance in the saloon when I was taking a fine beating.
You were resisting arrest. I couldn't interfere with the law.
The law? Virg Cheney's law. The law that took my lands. And now it wants my life.
Still nursing the same old grudge, aren't you?
You said you didn't kill Cheney.
I didn't. But that won't save me. Not here. I am an embarrassment to these people. 4 years ago, they drove me out.
No one drove you
and
out.
You know why? Because once my family owned this town. And all the lands around it. Virg Cheney and the others cheated me. Robbed me of all we had.
So you had to ride back here and kill a man to get even.
I came back because I heard of other cases where land grants like mine had been restored for no other reason.
Sounds to me like you're judging a man on what he was 4 years ago. Men can change.
You defending Carlos or yourself? Now, you look here. He threatened Virg before witnesses. Not 4 years ago, but yesterday.
If I was going to kill a man, would I shout it to the world first?
His broken spur was found near the body, and he could have used this whip to strangle Virg. That's enough evidence for me. Lock him up.
Wait. Carlos. You're entitled to a lawyer. I'd like to represent you.
Defend me and they may hang you with me.
I'll risk that.
All right. Yes. I would like you to be my lawyer.
You call yourself a lawyer. You still look more like a gunfighter to me.
Don't be a fool, amigo. Without your gun in this town, you have no protection.
Only the law.
The law is tricky. The gun is sure.
So after they threw you off the ranch, what did you do?
I rode to some places which hold memories for me. An old summer house. The grave of my parents.
Well, did anyone see you?
I don't think so. Suddenly I realized it was getting dark, so I headed back for town and... Wait a minute. I just remembered the fire.
What fire?
I saw it from the trail. A shed was burning. I rode in and called to the homesteader. He and I, we put out the fire.
What was the man's name?
Newman. Yes, Newman. Mr. and Mrs. Newman. Their place isn't far from where you and I met.
What time was this?
Oh, 9, 10 o'clock. Maybe later. It didn't matter to me then. Maybe they know.
Well, I'll find out.
Amigo. Gracias.
Feeling in contention was running high against Gandara. I didn't have much time. There was no question about the fire at Newman's. They were definite about the time it happened and agreed to testify whenever we needed them. It was quite a distance from the Newman homestead to the Cheney ranch. I timed it. It took an hour and a half, fast riding. While I waited for Virg Cheney's widow, I noticed the smoldering remains of a fire. But why? On the hottest day of the year. It was a woman's scarf, only half burned. Mrs. Cheney wasn't glad to see me. She had answered the sheriff's questions, and she saw no reason for mine. But finally, she gave me her story of the night before. That evening, Sheriff Evans agreed to call a hearing for the next day. Then I headed for the hotel.
Cowboy! You've been meddling in things that are none of your business.
I'm telling you to get out of town. Now.
When I'm ready. But before we finish, I expect to prove that my client, Carlos Gandara, didn't kill Verge Cheney. Because he couldn't have. First, I have a couple of questions for Hake Morris.
All right, Hake.
So I went up to the main house to see if Verge meant for all the men to stay on watch.
What time was that?
Oh, about 9:30.
You're sure of that?
I said it was about 9:30.
Go on.
Well, Mrs. Cheney came to the door, and I told her about the men. And she said she checked with Verge. He was in his study. Verge said that one man on watch would be plenty.
Mrs. Cheney, what time did you give your husband's orders to Hake Morris?
Hake just told you.
I'd like to hear it from you.
It was 9:30.
Thank you. And shortly after that, you said goodnight to your husband, went to your room, and went to sleep?
I dozed.
What wakened you?
I heard a scuffling noise in the study. I heard Verge, my husband, cry out.
What time was it then?
It was a few minutes before 11.
You're sure of that?
There's a clock by my bed.
What did you do?
I saw my husband dead on the study floor. And I saw his killer escaping across the patio.
But you didn't see me. If you say you did, it's a lie.
You said you'd kill him.
Sit down, Gandara. Culhane, I agreed to this hearing on the understanding that you had important new evidence. I haven't heard any so far.
William Newman, please. Now, Mr. Newman, about what time did Carlos Gandara ride onto your place and tell you about the fire?
Mister, when your tool shed's on fire, you don't waste no time looking at clocks. But after the fire was out, him and me shared a friendly drink. He asked me what time was getting to be. And I looked at my watch, and it was just 25 minutes past 10.
Thank you, Mr. Newman. Sheriff, how far would you say it is from the Cheney hacienda to the Newman place?
Oh, it's a long ride. I couldn't tell you exactly.
I made it myself yesterday. It took me an hour and a half, riding hard. Now, you've heard two witnesses. Hake Morris and Mrs. Cheney testify that Verge Cheney was alive at 9:30, that he was killed just before 11. But at almost the same time, Carlos Gandara was at the Newman place an hour and a half's hard ride away. Sheriff, unless you can tell me how my client, or for that matter, anyone else, can be in two places at the same time, I expect you'll agree to his release.
Gracias, amigo, gracias.
Por nada. Sheriff, one more word. My client is free, but I feel I should tell this hearing something I learned of the possible identity of the real killer. Now, Verge Cheney was expecting danger from the outside. Suppose the actual threat was on the inside. Pretty easy for that kind of a killer to sneak up from behind, wrap this tightly around the throat, and strangle. Mrs. Cheney, is this your scarf?
I didn't kill my husband.
I found this in the fireplace of Verge Cheney's study.
I don't know how it got in the fireplace, but I do know one thing. I didn't kill my husband. Why would I? I loved him.
Sheriff.
Dr. Harris?
I examined the body of Verge Cheney. I also checked over that room carefully. Verge put up quite a struggle. In fact, Mr. Culhane, I'm ready to go on any witness stand anywhere and stake my reputation that no woman could possibly have strangled Verge. He was killed by a man, a powerful man.
We all met here to check the evidence for and against Carlos Gandara. We did it, and we've cleared him. So unless you've got something else to say, Culhane, I suggest we adjourn.
Amigo, I cannot properly show my appreciation. Not now. Right now I have only a few dollars.
You gave me something much better. A chance to prove myself.
Now suppose we all have a drink to celebrate. Oh, first I must get my horse at the livery stable. I'll meet you at the Nugget in 20 minutes.
I'll be there.
Well, looks as if the Gandara luck is finally changing. That fire that set the time so well.
And Felicia's testimony. She hadn't been certain just when Cheney was killed.
Yeah. Funny about her. That scarf sure looked bad. But thanks to Doc Harris, I haven't got anything on her either.
He said she couldn't kill him by herself. And Carlos couldn't have been there to help. Not at the time it happened.
Which leaves me with a murder on my hands and not a suspect in sight.
I'll see you at the Nugget, Sheriff.
All right.
I had to see you. Just for a moment. I'm glad. But now you must go.
I was made to order for you, wasn't I? So fired up to prove a man is always misjudged by his mistakes in the past.
Amigo, why couldn't you let well enough alone?
How did she get you to do this?
Because there's never been anyone else for either of us.
The threats, that Hepburn scarf, was all planned before. We only had your word that Verge was alive at 9:30. Hank never actually saw him. You killed him before that.
About 8:30. With Felicia's help, it was easy to get into the house. Then I rode to the Newman's place and I started that little fire. The rest you know.
And it worked fine. Just enough evidence against Felicia to fool me. But not enough to convict her.
Now Carlos has his lands back. And I have him.
Go quickly.
Carlos, must there...
I must. But don't worry, not here. Now go before someone sees you. My poor Felicia. I do not think you will soon forget your first client. Yeah, amigo.
He was right. My first client. I cleared him. Then I had to kill him.